Good evening, and tonight we bring you a significant development in the ongoing economic relationship between the United States and China. In a move that has sent ripples through global markets and sparked hope among business leaders and policymakers, the United States and China have agreed to a temporary reduction in tariffs. This agreement, which lasts for 90 days, marks a major step toward easing the trade tensions that have dominated headlines. First, a bit of background. The United States and China are the world's two largest economies. They have been locked in a trade war, imposing tariffs on each other's goods. These tariffs were meant to pressure each side to change trade practices. But the trade war has come at a cost. Businesses have faced higher costs and disrupted supply chains. Consumers have seen prices rise on many products. And the impact has rippled across the globe. Amid these challenges, negotiators from both countries have been working behind the scenes to find common ground. In recent months, tensions escalated, with both sides raising tariffs to historic levels, 145% on US imports from China and 125% on Chinese imports from the US. These were some of the highest tariffs seen in decades. Recognizing the unsustainable nature of these tariffs, leaders from both countries agreed to meet for high-level talks in Geneva, the goal to find a way to de-escalate the trade war and create space for more comprehensive negotiations. After days of intense discussions, the United States and China reached a breakthrough. The two sides agreed to a 90-day reduction in tariffs, effective immediately. The United States will lower its tariffs on Chinese imports from 145% down to 30%. China, in turn, will reduce its tariffs on US goods from 125% to 10%. This represents a dramatic step back from the brink. It's important to note that not all tariffs are being lifted. For example, a 20% US tariff on certain Chinese goods related to fentanyl will remain in place. But for the vast majority of goods, tariffs will be much lower for the next 3 months. You might be wondering, why only 90 days? The answer is that this deal is meant to be a truce, not a final settlement. By lowering tariffs for 90 days, both sides are giving themselves breathing room to continue negotiations. The reaction from global markets was swift and positive. Stock markets in the United States, Europe, and Asia all surged on news of the agreement. Investors welcomed the move as a sign that cooler heads were prevailing. For businesses, the deal provides immediate relief. Companies that rely on imports and exports between the US and China will see lower costs and greater predictability, at least for the next 3 months. This is especially important for small and medium-sized businesses. While the 90-day deal is a significant step, it does not resolve the underlying issues that sparked the trade war. The US has long expressed concerns about China's trade practices, including alleged intellectual property theft and forced technology transfers. China has pushed back, calling for greater respect for its economic model and sovereignty. Both sides have also raised concerns about the growing trade deficit. Most economists agree that deeper structural issues need to be addressed for a lasting solution. So what happens next? Both countries have committed to using the 90-day window to continue high-level negotiations. They have agreed to set up new forums for economic dialogue, bringing together officials, business leaders, and experts. There's cautious optimism that the temporary truce could pave the way for a broader agreement, but there are also significant challenges ahead. The fact that both sides were able to come together and agree on a temporary reduction in tariffs is a positive sign. It shows that dialogue is possible, and that both countries recognize the importance of a stable and predictable economic relationship. US officials have described the negotiations as productive, with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent saying the outcome exceeded expectations. President Trump characterized the agreement as a reset in US-China relations, expressing optimism about further progress. Chinese officials have called the deal an important first step and signaled their willingness to continue working towards a broader resolution. For everyday consumers, the most immediate impact will be on prices. With tariffs temporarily reduced, the cost of imported goods, from smartphones to sneakers to household appliances, should come down. This is welcome news for families who have been feeling the pinch of higher prices at the checkout counter. As we look to the future, there are both challenges and opportunities on the horizon. The biggest challenge is that the 90-day deal is just that, temporary. If negotiators fail to reach a comprehensive agreement, tariffs could snap back, reigniting the trade war. Unresolved issues like intellectual property protection and technology transfer remain. However, the deal offers a chance to reset relations and work towards a balanced economic partnership. To sum up, the US-China 90-day tariff reduction deal is a significant development in the ongoing trade relationship between the world's two largest economies. It provides immediate relief for businesses and consumers, boosts market confidence, and creates a window for further negotiations. But it is not a final solution. The real test will be whether both sides can use the next 90 days to address the deeper issues at the heart of the trade dispute and lay the groundwork for a more stable and prosperous economic future. Stay tuned for more updates on this and other stories affecting our world. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next breakthrough.